Alright. And we are live, my friend.
Awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live for you today. Alright. Dude, I hate wearing glasses. I can't see anything though without them. Alright, let me get this going on Facebook.
Right.
I'll get this posted ever. Wow. Hey, look, I got a notification. We're live. Let's see. Let's go to Facebook.com. What the trouble? Hey, dude. Who are you texting right now? Hey, get all your shit pulled up. You got a movie picked? Come on, man.
Oh, yeah, I do, man. It'll be the greatest fucking movie we ever saw.
Oh, my gosh. Chill.
Better than that shit-ass one I had to watch today.
Coffee and Kareem! I can't give any insight right now.
So
we're going to get this
sick
going.
of hearing about Tiger King.
Same. I agree. I wasn't even into it in the beginning.
I had the double Big Mac, too, by the way.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we'll cover that while we're bullshit.
Fuck off!
Fuck off, eh?
Fuck off, eh? There you go.
Oh, wait. I'll pick a movie.
Yeah, pick a movie, dummy. Let's see. Oh, fudge, dude. Dude, what are you... You're doing it again. Are you alright?
Yeah. Trying to find a movie.
Herbie, yeah, man. Alright, dude. I can hear you breathing into the microphone again. Everybody gets who I am. I'm so into it. Shut up. That's what you sound like right now.
Shut up.
You can't even whisper. Oh shit. Oh damn it. Alright, dude, I'm getting ready to post it. You see our new Facebook layout? It's fucking weird.
It is weird.
I don't like this new shit. So almost like, it reminds me of MySpace a little bit.
MySpace disappeared unfairly.
Alright, let's Discord. Post in our Discord. Post in our Discord. Dude, I've been on one all day, man. Pretty upbeat energy for what's going on with all the junk. There we go. Look at your fucking fat fingers, dude.
Go fuck yourself.
That really gets to you, huh? I like it. I like it. Alright. Let me know when you're ready, Papa J.
Let's do it.
That TV's so loud. Give me a second. Let me see.
Right, tell them what the fuck are they doing out there, man?
Sucking some. She's gonna get me, dude. She chases me. I don't like it.
Who's that?
Caitlin.
You've never liked being chased.
I hate it, dude. You can thank that gray cat at your mom's house. Yeah, your mom, my grandmother. Oh my gosh, she had a gray cat named Missy, and we adopted it somehow. My
Was
mother
it the
did.
one that used to attack Grandma from the top of the fridge?
Maybe, quite possibly. There's a lot of energy in this thing. I was like 5 or 6 years old, so 1996 or 7. There's a coffee table sat in the middle of our living room, and tiny time you walked on any side of it, no matter how far away from it you were, if it got a whiff of you or it caught your shadow, you would see its great little paw stick out and swipe underneath it, dude. I didn't realize that until like the 3rd time in after getting batted from walking close to it. Oh, and it claws out everything, just catches you and starts. I'm like, what are you doing? So ever since then, I absolutely hate being chased because I can't see what's behind me because I'm too busy running forward. And I'm hoping, just praying that I'm running faster than you. Sorry. Got a little excited. See what I mean? I've been on one. All right.
I have got a movie.
You do?
Yeah.
What? Here's my recent beat. I just made that. All right. Ready to start?
Yeah.
Here's the new BigLipRadio from iHeartRadio.
You bet your sweet ass!
Hell yeah!
Yeah! Hell yeah! Austin 316 says,
I just whooped your ass.
woo!
Right.
Everything.
Right.
Everything, Papa J, including lip service.
Lip service, man. Let me tell you something.
What? What? You tell me something, Papa J.
We record special segments, special podcasts that we don't release to the regular listeners because,
We
quite
just
honestly,
did one 10 minutes ago at least.
right, they don't deserve it. Quite honestly.
No. They don't.
So, if you want to deserve it, all you got to do is fork over a little bit of cash. Now, if
Just
you
a
just
teeny
want
bit.
the podcast, you just got a little cash.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little more cash gets you.
You want to bring Kimmy home.
That's right. Bring
You
Kimmy
want
home.
to bring Kimmy home. You want to help donate to COVID-19,
Right.
right?
Right.
Okay, that's what you
Now,
said.
donate to COVID-19. Now, what happens is you pay the extra money, you get the extra
Where's the sperm
content.
bank?
Only this content is good content.
Yes.
Not like the garbage we throw out every Tuesday night.
What do you mean garbage?
We,
I'm chill, hang out, get
we
drunk.
do, we,
I try to get so drunk on this show that the extra content is even better.
right.
Yep.
If you want to see drunk Zach, well, I guess all you have to do is just look online. But anyway.
BigLipRadio.com/YouTube. I say it backwards every time.
Right.
It'll never work. Don't type that in.
So what I like to do is I like to create advertisements based on famous wrestling promos.
Ooh, my favorite thing you do.
This one you're going to get immediately.
I
Immediately. Now, I hope you
Okay.
have it loaded up.
do.
Okay.
I always have everything ready.
Okay.
Don't fail me. Your imitation is my favorite
Oh,
thing.
it's going to be spot on.
You like to mess it up a lot lately. So get it right. Get it right.
All right, ready?
Here we go.
Ready? Look, I don't even got to read it. I got it memorized.
Fine, hold on. Let's set the mood here.
Oh, hey, a little mood lighting.
Let's get the red, shall we?
There you go. Oh, red is the correct color, too.
I don't know.
Correct color for this guy.
Here we go.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Lip service is my yard now.
Oh my gosh, dude! Why did you cheap out? That's it.
That's cheap out like a mother, isn't it?
Hold on.
But I have to get what I knew you'd get.
It's Roman Reigns.
Yeah!
My yard now.
Yeah!
Let's hear the clue. Let's at least see if you got it right. They're booing him. I remember this.
Remember?
Before he told everybody he has cancer, now everybody
Right.
likes
This is
it.
my yard now.
It was after WrestleMania when he effed up the finish with The Undertaker.
Yep.
Then he come out there like a man pretending that he didn't F up the finish. And this is my yard now. The crowd was having none of it.
They didn't like him.
They
I
were
remember
chanting
that.
before that. They were chanting. I gotta pull some of that off there now that I'm thinking about
That
it.
was back when I was saying when if they didn't turn John Cena heel, I wouldn't watch any more
Right.
WWE. And he's not heel yet.
They
I'm
were-
still not watching WWE.
They were chanting, "Go away,
Yep.
go away."
Dude, much like this show. Good, dude.
Oh, that was a good one though.
I believe you.
A lot of context in it.
I'll point at you when we're ready. I'll go like this.
Sweet.
You're listening to
98, right?
Radio. Here are your hosts, Papa J, Zmunny,
I don't know. Look it up.
and
Welcome to the 96th new Big Lip Radio podcast. Today is April 14th, 2020.
Woo! And we're still alive, baby!
Still locked down.
Yeah.
We're bringing the music to help you.
Hey, your favorite Dirty Honey? All credit goes to them. This ain't our song.
Right.
We like to jam out to this, dude.
I know.
It's been pretty good to us. It's given us something to listen to. Their new stuff, their new album that came out, I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
We'll have to select a track or two to play next week.
Yeah, just to give you guys a sample. What on this week's show, Papa J? What are we talking
Well,
about?
first of all, you got Papa J, you got Zmunny. Right, we're hosting this amazing show. Mike the Neighborhood is back. So if you showed up,
Dude, hold on.
I'd have heard his
Hold on.
Yeah.
You got before we get into this. Hold on.
All right.
That dude, Mike the Neighbor,
Right.
is one of my best friends.
He
But
is.
he is so goddamn old.
He's like 35.
Let's just say that Mike the Neighbor is 35.
All right.
And he is like doing the same stuff you're doing, Papa
Well,
J.
he looks like Willie Nelson. I mean, the same age and everything.
Oh my gosh, he does. He needs to get with it. We've been working out a little bit. Sorry.
You've been working out with him?
Yes. I've been getting him to do push-ups, pull-ups, squats, bodyweight squats. We ran like around at least a mile, I would say.
Right.
Got him to do quite a bit of stuff. He's trying.
Hey.
No gyms are open, so he's scared, and his buddies are losing all their masks because the gyms are closed and everything. So he's like, all right, I need to step my game up so I can help protect this nation and society.
Right.
No, but not only do we have that, but I've been deemed borderline by a certain individual that we'll discuss.
Oh, I can't wait to find out what's your borderline.
Dude, we got some snack reviews. Some
Right.
snack for everybody. Nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
We got last week's review, which I apologize for the quality of that audio, but I really don't care. It is what it is, and it makes sense. And then we have the PS5 came out with a new controller.
Ooh,
we're going to discuss it. Have you seen it yet?
I have.
Oh my gosh. And then we'll get into movie minute review, and that week, or this week, is Coffee and Cream on Netflix, and we'll get into that.
This week is a stimulus check, Zmunny.
Did you... Wait, hold on. You said stimulus check?
I'm stimulated like a mofo.
Right. Hold on. So,
Yeah.
did you claim everybody in your household?
Oh, I wish.
Okay, because you have like 30 people in there, including animals, you know what I mean?
You know, here's what's interesting. Our house is a next-gen house.
It's multi-generational. That's what they call it.
Right. And we got what used to be called a mother-in-law suite, and now it's called the next-gen suite.
Dude, I'm saying right now is the best time to have one of those because you have a lot of people to rely on.
A lot of people trying to go to work.
That's fine, but a lot of people that bring in something, whether it's scraps or not, to get the job done, you know, slay the dragon, make sure bills are paid, make sure food's on the table.
Oh, the synergy of the house.
This is where that
amazing.
comes in handy, and this is where I usually shut my mouth because I'm wrong most of the time. So, but it does come in handy. I just minus the dogs and we'll be good.
Right now. Right.
All of them.
Oh my
All
God.
30 of them, sorry.
Right, all 30 of them dogs.
But maybe that's why you guys aren't ever going to catch the COVID-19, the C word.
Right, because it can't get past the dogs. The
I'm
dog
telling you.
fecal matter kills that bacteria.
Filter that it has to get through to get into your house.
Jesus.
It's dog shit everywhere. Oh gosh, that's too much.
Right now, like the census. Did you get your census form?
Oh, possibly. Caitlin usually handles all that.
Well,
the delicate flower, who's been on plenty of radio episodes.
We got 2 census forms. One came to the house, the address of the house.
Yeah.
The other came to the address of the house with an A behind it. So they realized there's 2 different families living in a single-family unit. Okay.
So A, because that's how they classify the secondary family.
I'm going to assume that's the smaller area. That's the apartment within the house is A.
Yeah, that's
so
what
that's
you,
the one
that's
I
what
took.
You got. Okay.
That's the one I took and took care of me and Kimmy. And then John took the other one and took care of him and all the babies.
To be fair, that's what I want to do with my mother-in-law is close in my garage and then build another carport off the garage and then let her have that room, or she has this room, and then we go claim that one. More room.
It's a great setup as long as you can keep your business yours and her
that's
business
the hardest part. You know who I live with, right? Some ginger that lives down the way that likes to shout out everything every day.
Likes to put the business out there.
Yes, but whatever. That's all right.
So now he's waiting on his stimulus check.
Okay.
And technically,
now, how do we know this is promised? So the president said, "Hey, I'm putting this, stimulus package into effect. We signed it a few weeks ago. Right. And now everybody that's done their taxes and are current on child support and many other things of this nature get money deposited in their account according to what?
By tomorrow, Wednesday, April 15th, up to 80 million people will have a direct deposit waiting for them in their bank account. Wake up at midnight, check your bank account. But I have Desert Financial, which is a credit union.
Okay.
Credit unions are so superior to banks in every way possible, except for convenience.
Okay.
When I bring up my app, 2 days before my direct deposit paycheck goes in, I have a pending. It
so
says
you get to
pending.
see it. Okay.
So I get to see my check.
A sneak peek.
Wednesday at 10 a.m. I get to see what my check is going to be. I don't have to guess, because we work overtime. So every check we work, you and I, every check's different. We never know how much it's going to be.
I get to see the day before what it's going to be. Yeah. They get it to work first, and then they mail it out from work. So it shows up in the work system first, and that's what I usually check. So I see it the day before.
We get paid on Friday.
Yeah.
It shows up in my bank account as a pending. I can't spend it yet. It's not added.
So you got this money?
It says pending, and I can see my check Wednesday, and it goes in Friday. Yesterday, Monday.
Yeah.
I open up my Desert Financial
2K.
app.
2K.
$2,400 pending.
Okay, let's ask the question everybody's wondering.
Right.
Do you feel like there's any strings attached? Because I don't think we've got ours. Because I think my wife would have told me she has all control of all that. Because I'm an idiot when it comes to our finances. Thank God.
Would she have any way of knowing today a direct deposit's going in tomorrow?
Maybe.
You don't know.
I figured. I don't know.
You have no idea. Look at you. I can tell by looking at you.
I don't care, dude.
You're trying to make up a lie as you go.
I already told you.
You just lied about not caring.
What are you talking
You
about?
just made up that
I don't care. I'm telling you because she would have probably said something because it's a big deal. That big of money, we would get the same amount because we got the 2 kids as well.
Right.
All this stuff. But here's the thing. I feel like there's strings attached. I do.
Well, there is not. The purpose of these checks is a dual purpose. One is to help out people who are losing money right now because we're not working overtime.
Well, of course. But
and you lost a whole week's of pay.
It's not a right.
That's true. However, that's money we're used to having.
I don't count on that.
Right. A lot of people do.
I work it on purpose for times like these.
But the fact is, you're down money because of this. That money is supposed to help you recover for being down money.
I'm not on the same track I originally planned to be on.
Right.
I'll tell you that because of this.
Right. That's number one. Reason number two, because a lot of guys haven't lost a dime.
Yeah.
They're still getting a check. Why? Because it's going to stimulate the economy.
Yeah.
So it helps the guy who's down, and it helps the business who's down. It's helping everybody.
I feel like we're going to get screwed on our taxes at a point now.
Nope.
There's going to be like there's going to be one of those IOUs where it's like 10 years down the road, they're going to be like, hey, remember when we gave you that stimulus package of $6 trillion?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I feel like that's going to come back to bite us one of these days.
Well, no.
There's no way to give it back, so it's not like you can call a number and be like, hey, I don't want this money. You take it out of my account.
You can
return to it's not so.
You can write a check to the United States Department of Treasury for any amount of money you want.
As a write-off?
Well, I would keep track of the fact that you did that, but yes.
If it wasn't guaranteed a write-off, I wouldn't do it.
All these liberals saying we're not paying enough in taxes, they can give to the Department of Treasury as much as they want.
To be fair, this is our money anyway.
They take checks.
This is our we paid this tax money for this reason.
I'm getting $2,400 back.
So if anything comes to bite us in the ass later on, we can easily say we've been paying this money for how long?
Do you know how much more I paid in than that? Jesus, it's unbelievable.
I'm telling you. So at a little point, there's a little push comes to shove and give comes to get type of thing.
Right.
It depends on picking your battle. So we're getting this money. Hopefully they don't pull any strings later on.
But here's the deal.
That's all I'm saying.
Everything's shut down. And I've been flip-flopping back and forth. Yes. You know me, Z-Money. I rarely do I flip-flop.
You flip-flop quite a bit. It's part of the mass hysteria of scare tactics and pandemic emotional disturbance that they're trying to impel amongst the population.
Now, on your side,
yes.
Think about this, because I flip back over again. On your side...
You're back?
Yeah.
All right.
On your side, what you're looking at, and rightly so, is we haven't even hit 600,000 infected yet in the United States.
Nothing.
In H1N1, there was 6 million. Okay, so we hit 1%. And we shut down the economy over 1%.
Hey.
But now, back up and check this out.
What's up? I've already told you, there might be sorry to cut your point off real quick, but just for 10 seconds, there might be a reason why we're down so low. And it might be because they did everything. Or maybe there's a bubble that was coming up and he detected it and he tried to use this as an excuse to pop it before it popped itself.
No, here's the terrifying thing I realized this week.
Okay.
We crossed 22,000 dead in America. The pandemic has killed 22,000 people.
Yeah.
And infected only 600,000. The H1N1 infected 6 million people. Hold on. Infected 6 million people, Zach, and we only lost 18,000. We've already lost more people.
Everybody's seen this chart on Facebook. That's all I'm trying to say. I've seen what you're referencing. The Zika virus, the swine flu, everything that's been out, and every 100 years when it supposedly happened.
I don't know about that.
The
I
Black
have no idea
Plague.
what book you're talking, Facebook.
It's all the Facebooks, man. There's one specifically that tells you and lays out from when the time the original virus, like the swine flu, like polio, like AIDS, like anything that there's ever been a drastic measure on, they've measured it compared to COVID-19. And COVID-19 has been the smallest, minute killer and infectious disease that we've had so far.
It is not.
But that's what all the statistics are saying on Facebook. That's what I'm trying to tell you. People are watching. This is what they're listening to.
Here's the statistic. 22,000 people have been killed by the coronavirus.
Yeah.
H1N1 only killed 18,000. We've already lost 4,000 more people, and only 600,000 people are infected. If 60 million people were allowed to get infected, we will lose 2 million people.
Okay.
This
is the opposite of what you're hearing on like the talk show. We're not paid or sponsors of 550 KFY,
right?
Sean Hannity. All these guys aren't saying that. They're saying the opposite of what you're saying. They're saying exactly what Facebook is spitting out there. So are you not agreeing with any of those guys?
I'm saying if they're not acknowledging 22,000 people have been killed, then they're not talking with facts.
They're going to ask you where you got your number. So these are.
I got my number from the CDC.
This is
the
like
Center for Disease Control is where I got my number.
Different number I've heard in the last 2 weeks.
It's the same number as the Johns Hopkins University number.
Yeah, all these other people that are talking about this are saying how wrong Dr. Fauci is, the one that you see in a lot of these TV interviews with Trump live on YouTube or wherever you decide to watch it.
Every day, I love those.
You see these guys. They're being transparent, but they're telling you the statistics and everything. And they're saying maybe we over-predicted with our original prediction of 2 million. And they're being called liars because they originally predicted that, but now they're predicting like maybe 60,000 because supposedly we're at 40 or something thousand.
Right.
And they're only determining or predicting 80 at this point. According to their charts, that the people are being told. So where are you getting your numbers?
We flattened the curve. I got the number is not a prediction. You're talking about the predictive numbers. I'm talking about how many people we just put in the ground.
Saying 60 or 30,
those are prediction numbers.
Well, then why are they sticking to them? That's
the question. It's probably a good idea.
This is why politics ruin everything because it doesn't.
22,000 people have died from this. Only 18,000 died from H1N1. So you can talk about how 60 million people were sick with H1N1.
Yeah.
Only 18,000 have died. 22,000 people have died from this already. And it's only infected 600,000. Can you see what would happen if this was allowed to get to that number?
But that was the original. That was the original chart that Dr. Fauci predicted.
So
now he's even going back on his own words.
You know why? You know why? Because we flattened the curve.
So that
what we're doing is working.
Okay, so now
we're not going to get 60 million infected.
What you're saying? Okay, so why are we still sticking to that number? Then you're acting like that's still going to happen.
He backed off the 240,000 number.
So now he's back up to 2 million.
No, he's back down to 60.
So why are you stuck on 2 million? Because that's what you just got to talk about for the last 2 minutes.
Because if this is allowed to infect 60 million people, we're going to lose 2 million people.
This is why this
so the idea is to keep this right.
So you want to stay in this mode that we're in quarantine until how long?
I don't know. I have no idea.
How long?
Until we're no longer going to kill 2 million people.
Like your famous president says, America isn't meant to be closed.
Right.
So something's going to happen between now and the end of the year. If that's what I've heard everything. I've told you this before. Besides the month of November and December, but who knows if they say that tomorrow?
Right.
I haven't heard it yet. I've heard every month that we're going to stay closed up until then.
I will let guys who are having trouble sleeping now, wrestling with their conscience over whether or not to open up. I'll let them decide when to open up. I think we need to, at some point, go into the mode where we take the vulnerable and they're quarantined.
You want to make
and we open up
concentration camps of just people who are diseased?
Well, I don't think they should be hey, Zach, I don't think they should be breaking rocks.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think they should be picking up trash at the side of the road.
Well, what hotel should they stay in?
But I think they should be, we're quarantined.
Because that's what it had to be.
We're quarantined. What hotel we staying in?
We're not. But if you want to group them up and put them in a specific neighborhood, you're going to have to either kick people out and put them in their own house.
What you do is if you see a sick guy walking down the street,
because as soon as the tent goes up, dude, that's when all hell breaks loose.
Or if you see a sick guy walking down the road, shoot him.
We're not Saudi Arabia.
You got to protect them. You got to shoot them.
Come on, man. What if you get infected, or your wife, or any of your family members that you live with, all 30 of them? Huh?
Dude,
huh?
Do you know what you pay in child support? No, now look, man.
I don't deny it, though. You live with a lot of people, like a lot.
I do, and they're all family.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. One thing you've always said you never do.
Right. But let's talk about the stimulus check.
Go ahead.
Okay. After we shoot the sick people walking down the road, because that's how we protect them.
Oh my gosh, dude! Stop.
Right. That's how we protect them.
Like they're not zombies yet. What if you shoot them and they come back as zombies, and now the whole population is just gone because you shot that one? Much like how it started with COVID-19 and a bat, supposedly.
Right.
Yeah. Right. What if you started the next thing?
They wouldn't be zombies; they'd be vampires.
What?
They'd be vampires or the bats.
Oh, well, the bats would be. But you're the one that bit the bat that passed it to your humans, and now you shot the human that turned it into the zombie.
Keep in mind, everybody talking about how China is superior to us economically.
Yeah.
Okay?
This off right now.
This thing started because they have to eat bats. They got no effing food. They're eating bats. No, it's true.
They're communist.
That's
true.
You
want to put people in concentration camps and you want to make us eat bats.
It's called a wet market. And what they do is they have exotic animals, like bats, that the people can eat because they can't get a friggin'
Take these Lysol wipes. I saw you spit all over that microphone with your old beard. Let me tell you something. I've been called borderline these last few days.
Gay?
Not those lists, but the other.
Okay, I was about to say, when did you get downgraded?
So I've been privileged enough and essential, considering.
Yeah, how come you're at work?
Because I do a lot of good stuff, a lot of great stuff for a lot of great people.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, well, you don't need to. Just actually, you can probably go to your share drive and see everything I've done. It's all online. And I leave it open for everybody. They like to take it. But anyways, so I've been privileged to go into work, and now they've mandated at work before you get in to take our temperature.
Right.
Now, what we've been talking about the last 20 minutes is scare tactics in my eye.
Right.
It's making people scared, the knowledge, make people feel safe at some points, but you're going to realize the truth and be scared possibly. I don't know what's going on, but it's a scare tactic, I believe. It's meant to make us do something as a group to make us act a certain way.
Right.
And this temperature thing, I feel like falls in that category. Now, a week had gone by, and the same person has been taking my temperature for those 7 days. And they said, hey, okay, great. They asked me a list of questions, one of them being, have you come in contact with anybody that has COVID-19? Have you left the country? Have you done anything different since the day you've been here before? Are you able to maintain a 6-foot distance from the person next to you comfortably? And do you need a mask? And you would normally, answer yes, no, no, or whatever you would answer. Normally it would be, yeah, I'm good, whatever. And then they take this digital laser thermometer and scan the front of your head. Right. And you
got a fever, you gotta go home.
Yes. You got a fever, you go home, or something else they have set up. So after this week, I had a week off, and then I go back for another week. So I go in probably the 3rd day in. There's a new person there all of a sudden. It's on a weekend. New person, don't know who this is. He's kind of standing out there without any equipment. And it's kind of awkward. And he's like, hey, man, the security guards ain't here to show up. So just hang out right here. So I hung out. And I'm like, all right, dude, I'm going to be late now at this point. But he's here to vouch, so I'm not too worried about it. He gets his equipment, gets it all set up, gets the tent set up. Gets all the cones all set up for the 6 feet away apart. Oh, my goodness. He takes my temperature. And he's like, uh-oh. I'm like, what's up, man?
Oh, no.
He gives me the rock eyebrow, and he says, you're borderline.
Oh,
and I said, what's borderline? And he's like, well, that means you're tiptoeing between sitting in this shack here with all the other sick people that have failed my test, or you're going into work. He's like, you're 0.4 off. You're good to go. And I started listing off all the questions out of panic. Everything they've asked me the last 7 days before, maintains. I just started going through all the answers.
But dude, I haven't been out of the country.
Dude, seriously, that's what I did. And then at the end of it, he started laughing. I was like, all right, later, dude. So it resolved quickly, but I was sweating. And here's part of the fear tactic. The next 2 days, I thought I was sick. I thought I had a little itch in my throat. I thought I had a sniffle, green boogers, which shows you have infection that you're getting rid of. Whatever it may be, I thought I had it. I was freaking out. It's part of the scare tactics. They're only taking this crap to get you on your toes, to make sure you're washing your hands, to make sure you're not touching your face, anything else that you can think of that would give you this COVID-19 that the CDC has been telling you not to do.
Look, man.
What? But am I wrong? So
I know I gave you the scare tactic when I talked about that 22,000 people have already died.
I'm telling you, man, stop it.
That's true, but
that's true.
If nobody's in the bathroom, dude, I just walk right the F out.
You pee in the stall and then walk out. You don't pee in the toilet or anything. You just pee all over the handles.
I pee right on my hands.
You're the one that puts the paper towels in the toilet, aren't you? You're that asshole.
I hate that guy.
You're that guy.
No.
You make a weird noise when you push out the grunt because you don't have all the energy, so you got to kind of like brace yourself and go. And we can all hear it because there's no AC running most. Anyways. Dude,
no, man. I'm just saying. I just don't wash my hands. I walk right there.
You're disgusting. The next day, I'm expecting a fever because this thing only reaches the surface of your body. And
meanwhile, you're running an internal temperature, see?
I'd assume if it was 100 point anything, I'd have 102 internally. If that makes any sense. 102 internally, if that makes any sense. And that wasn't the case. I was running around, I was hippy-skippy, had an energy drink, all kinds of stuff that you would imagine somebody who wasn't sick would be doing. Or who was sick wouldn't be doing. However you want to put that. So, I get there. The dude's not even there.
No.
Nobody's there. I'm like, all right, well, what do I do? Do I wait here? It's early in the morning, before anybody's shift. You know what I did? I walked right in. You know what I thought the rest of the day?
You had a fever?
The CIA was about to come snatch me up, and I was going to get put in some weird confinement chamber 10 feet off the ground where nobody knows I'd exist.
They got video footage of you just walking in.
I'm telling you, dude, I was freaking out for these last 3 days. I didn't do anything wrong. I just did everything.
Awesome.
But these are how our rights are being chiseled at. One by one. Scare tactics.
Hey, man, we're all acting like Democrats. We're all sitting home waiting on a government check.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's already here. It's here, and we don't even know it yet.
What are you going to do with your check, man?
I don't know if I got one. I already told you this.
Well, let's say you wake up tomorrow and there's $2,400 in your
Put it in my savings account. Invest possibly in something. Gas is pretty cheap right now. Go invest in that.
I'm thinking hookers.
They just made a lifetime deal for the cheapest gas being sold at the highest amount of price they can possibly do. So might as well invest in that now until they start opening up all the barrels at the same price, which then floods the market. So, hey, anyways. Hey, you know what else floods the market, dude?
Hookers a blow.
Snack time.
Close.
All right, we got 2 minutes, Lee.
We got a lot of snacks, baby. Oh, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, and Zmunny. Papa J doing some snack time for you guys tonight. Oh, what are we doing?
How do we have about 28 minutes?
Dude, we talk about politics. They'll sink you in, they'll ruin everything. But thank God snack time isn't about that. It's about trying tasty flavors of different things that you may or may not have already tried. And we're going to give you our honest review. So, without any hesitation, I'm going to reach for this Trolls theme for those of you who are watching on youtube.com/BigLipRadio. I'm holding up Cake Bites Party Rock Cake. And now there's 2 different flavors. Here's the cool thing about these, Papa J.
Right.
I was expecting Mike the neighbor to be here so he could have the third. These individually wrapped packages that came in that box that you guys saw on YouTube.
Right.
Go check out our Discord too as well. You saw all kinds of.
What are the names of these cakes?
These are called Trolls Cake Bites, and there's 3 flavors in these cake bites. You got.
Yeah.
What are you looking at over there? We're talking about Trolls, and you're looking at the December issue of Playboy. I saw that! Do not show that to the camera!
From 2000. That's why I turned it to the side. 2002.
Oh my gosh, dude. We're about to get laid off of whatever job we do have. Oh, but this one is the chocolate coating, chocolate cream, rockin' sprinkles, vanilla cake bites.
I feel like cake bites.
Look, they come in little 3s.
Oh, where's mine?
Here, they come in 3s. You
can have the 2. Look at that. All right.
There you go. Try that out.
All right. Look at these. All right. Wow. They're very thick.
They are.
Very heavy consistency.
Now they're
red, yellow, and blue, a purple.
Oh my goodness.
With chocolate and sprinkles on top.
Wow. Have you ever had a cake pop? I just spit on the microphone.
Bingo, brother.
Without the stick.
Right, it's a cake pop. You're right.
It's totally a cake pop, but it's a brownie, and it's flavorful.
Actually, I think the cake itself is a little bland. The frosting and sprinkles are very tasty, but the cake itself is kind of bland. And which one was this one? Party Rock Cake?
Yeah, that's the chocolate coating, chocolate cream, rock sprinkles, vanilla cake. Oh, that's really compact. It's like a thick sponge that you can easily sink your teeth into. Like your teeth are hot sears.
I feel like I give that a 3 out of 5. The frosting is really good, but the cake is kind of bland.
I don't know. I feel it's like a brownie, but not as dense. If that makes sense.
It's way denser than the cake, but not as dense as the brownie.
That's good. That's good. I'm gonna have to give that a 4. I could eat like 5 more of those packs by myself. There's 1 more left. Here, let me get that.
Yeah, here.
Here, sorry, I'm fat. Let me hold that up to the camera for YouTubers.
Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful right there.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, what's the other flavor?
Hey, could you push my camera towards me while I devour this one? I'll give us there you go. Right there.
Oh, there you go. That looks good right there. It looks good.
All right, the next cake we're going to try. Oh, this is so good. It's called the Party Pop Cake. Whoa. It's got pink chocolate coating, raspberry jelly, fun party cake, and rainbow sprinkles.
Does it actually have raspberry jelly or just cake taste like?
I don't know. Open that up.
Let's see what we got over here. This little cake bite.
Look it out on YouTube. /BigLipRadio.
Okay. This one's a pink one as opposed to chocolate, which was the last one.
Yeah. Maybe it tastes like birthday cake or something.
Oh, it does have a jelly in it.
Oh, a jelly? Does it fall now?
It falls apart because of the jelly in between the layers.
Oh, that's all right. I'm okay with that. Just keep it together.
Right? Get your S together.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh, dude.
What's the matter, man? Does it taste like COVID?
Uh-oh.
What?
I don't know, man. This is
not as good.
This is really good.
Not as good.
Oh my gosh.
You found your sweet tooth, man.
These are really good. I cannot stop eating these. I can't open anymore because they're for my kids. Oh. That is, oh. Dude, look at that cake. YouTube, man. Oh, man. Who you texting right now? Who's more important to me, like everybody listening to me, orgy over the snack? Who is it?
Nah, that was the old lady.
What the hell?
Check this out. I'm embarrassed I got caught.
Yeah, what?
Now, I got my stimulus check.
Okay, we've already heard this in the first.
And I'm going to take the scooter down.
Uh-huh.
We get the 50,000 mile.
So you're just going to waste yours?
And a couple of little doodads. You got to stimulate the economy. That's why they're giving you the check.
Harley Davidson isn't local.
They don't want you to put that money in the bank.
Harley Davidson
that's what they
local.
don't want you to do. So I'm going down to my local Harley Davidson, Superstition Harley Davidson, over there in Apache Junction.
Stop! Nobody wants.
So anyway, I rode the bike to work today because thank God I'm gonna get the get the work done because I'm already 200 miles past.
Ugh.
And so when I brought it home today, I was gonna ride it over here.
Hey, look at me! I got so much money.
I was gonna ride it over here.
Yeah.
I left the lights on. So now I had to put it
Your
on
battery's
the charger.
dead? Ah, you're such a... That's karma. That's a godsmack right there. He's like, hey, stop being chauvinistic, you little twerp.
Right.
Dude, I give this snack a 5 out of 5.
You know...
5 out of freaking 5. I had a K-pop, and this is better than a K-pop. K-pop was already a 4. I compared the last troll little cake that we had, the rock cakes, and this is the party pop cake. This is really good, dude. Maybe
give it a 3.5 myself out of 5.
Dude, 5 for me. If you have a sweet tooth... And you like alcohol, it goes good together.
Oh my God!
I've been mixing beer, Miller Lights. I'm trying to take it easy on you guys tonight.
You ever dump beer on Cheerios in the morning?
Sometimes.
Man.
It depends on who I'm at and who I'm with. We got 2 more, dude. It's all right because our next segment we'll have to cut a little short.
Right.
Anyways, we got Peeps.
Peeps.
Oh, they're cotton candy flavored marshmallow duckies.
Oh, cotton candy Peeps. Now, Easter's over with. This big Easter show.
All these candies are from Easters or movie releases that have happened on Easter.
Really? All right, let me check. Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, nice and fresh.
Yeah, nice and fresh. Now,
not like your girlfriend.
Your girlfriend, get out of here. You wish she was your girlfriend. The ones that would hang out on top of the fridge with the pack open, they poke a hole in it just to know the germs. And they'd let them get stale and they'd eat them hard and crunchy. I don't get that.
That's wrong.
I like marshmallows, but when you cook them over a campfire and you warm them up and make them even bigger than they are.
Yeah, we did have s'mores on Easter.
Oh, that was good. I don't know. Compared to original Peep, I don't taste any different.
Right. No, me neither. I don't taste the candy cane.
We've had watermelon. We've had watermelon ones. We've had like lemon flavored ones. We've had all. Like, if you look around the snacks on our wall in the studio, I hang up all the bags. But I don't think we've had this kind, and it tastes just like the yellow flavor, the original. I don't know. I don't like it. A 2 for sure, dude.
There's a little aftertaste of cotton candy, but you got to search for it.
Yeah.
I agree. 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5. It doesn't have... It's a Peep, but it shouldn't be a Peep. It should be something different.
Right.
That's why. Original Peeps, I would say, are good. I'd give it a 3 for sure. Middle of the road.
Regular Peep?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely 3.
But that doesn't even compare to that because it's so deceiving.
Right.
All right, hey,
there,
dude, I got something different. I wanted to say this for last, and that's why I'm not too worried about running over here. We have the Jello Play Unicorn Slime, 100% edible, strawberry flavored Jello slime.
Jello, as in the brand Jello, gelatin.
Yeah,
slime?
look, it has this here. For those of you who are watching, it's got this green lid.
Wow.
Yeah, and it says it's sealed, so nobody's opened it.
Right. Now,
you can tell nobody's put any preservatives in here at all.
Tinley plays with slime all the time. She makes it with the glue all the time.
Oh, yeah, or with the eye contact solution or whatever.
Right, I can't stand how it feels that she's
flour,
just infatuated with it.
Glue, yeah, listen to this. Oh, you hear that freshness?
Oh, my God. How'd you know it was going to do that?
Well, because I can feel the pressure on the top of this little...
Okay.
Dude, it's all powder. So we gotta make it.
What?
We gotta make it.
Oh, we got gypped.
I'll just try a little bit.
Did you know it's racist to say gypped?
Like gypsies?
Right, that's where it's
Gypsies is
taken
a
from.
race.
Right.
I gotcha.
You're just shoving it in your mouth.
I gotta try it somehow.
What's the mix ratio on that?
Alright, so it's saying add one tablespoon of water, 1 scoop of 3 level scoops of slime mix. And this scoop for a slime mix is no less smaller than a protein scoop. So
holy crap!
So 3 of these
just
makes
a little bit of water.
Yeah, so this is not bad though. I just leaked it off my fingers. There's not a lot. I feel like my teeth are gonna be dyed red because I feel like they're gunked up now that I've licked this stuff.
Right.
It's just powder. I'll show you guys on YouTube.
I can't believe that. I was
expecting a big slime piece.
I thought it was a big bucket of slime.
A big
old
old
slime. Stick our hands in. Thank God. I was
I
afraid I was going to play with slime.
I was expecting like a sugary candy from like those licking nips or something like that. Maybe like a hard scoop that you lick off in there. Yeah, where you have the sticks that you put the powdered sugar.
Licking dips.
Oh, sorry. Nick and Lips are the wax-filled soda bottles that you bite the tops off and then you drink the little juices out of it.
Oh, remember that? Then you chew on the wax because you're too dumb to realize that you're supposed to just throw the wax out.
You're like, oh, this has flavor, because that's what you tell your mom so you can keep chewing on it because you were an idiot back then when you were a child.
God, I miss that.
I don't know, man. It's not bad. But, hey.
Oh, music stopped.
What do you mean?
That was quick. That was abrupt.
It's supposed to be abrupt. Well, I didn't realize it was so loud. But, hey, we're going to cut back and we'll catch you on the other side. But first, I want to hear from a few of our sponsors, Papa J. It's weird. It's not reacting.
What's up?
I just beat my last video game.
The slime?
What do you mean you beat your last video game?
Yeah, I just
beat
it's
still powdery in my mouth.
I beat them all.
Are you sure you've beat them all?
Well, no.
Well, you know what you need to do? You need to get yourself down to Fallout Games in Tempe, North Phoenix.
That was a banging first segment, dude.
They specialize in all the old school video games.
I agree.
Or you can go to FalloutGames.net and see what they got online as well. But it's best to go to store location. You get the whole experience. They even got Legos.
They even got Legos. That's fun.
Hey, this is Drab T-shirt from the Big O and Duke Show and the Junkies in Washington, D.C. And I listen to BigLipRadio after I've listened to everything else on the internet. And when I say everything else, I mean everything else. Rally the Horde, The Minority Report, Hard Times and Weirdness, Joe Rogan, Play to Win Radio with AWOD, The Down...
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, BC Money, and Papa J again for the second or third time on tonight's episode of Big Lip Radio 96.
Right.
We have the dogs barking in the background. They must be murdering somebody because they sound very fierce.
They do.
Should we go check that out, or should we just let them all die? Let's just all let them die.
Too late to go bargain. Whoever they killed, they already killed.
They already got them. They're eating them. But hey, they're not eating this segment, ladies and gentlemen. Nostalgia. I have.
What is nostalgia?
Hey.
Yeah.
I have an audio clip for you, Papa J.
Yeah.
It's about, 20 to 30 seconds long.
50 seconds long.
And it gives you an audio clue of a game that you should be guessing. Whether it's gameplay, title screen, pause menus, whatever's memorable about that specific game.
Audio cues.
Yes, and we have them from last week that fit the show perfectly. But I just want to let you know it came out of one earbud only in my headphones, so I think it came across that in the show too.
No, it didn't.
It did? It came out both of them?
Yep.
Oh, dude, so that was just our headset. That's cool. It just happens in our headset, not actual recording. So here we go. It's called... I can't tell you. You might know.
That skill. Now, I understand.
It's pretty ironic that he's saying what he's saying.
The virus. To think that I was saved by someone like you.
No! That's not... I don't even know what's...
Do not lie to me.
The acting is top
Recently,
notch.
many places within the world have been damaged by a virus. Those who willfully
I'll give you some clues in a second.
Destroy this world for their own amusement. They They shall receive no mercy.
No, that's not me.
I did not expect to find the one responsible so soon.
That was not me.
Draw your sword now.
I won't. There's no reason to do that.
Oh my God! Now I was thinking that it would be one of the CGI Resident Evil cartoons.
No, it sounds so dramatic. But here's the thing. Here's the first clue. Yeah, You got it last time. That dude's name was Bear.
Bear.
Now, he was in a show on the Cartoon Network that used to come out, after 10 o'clock for the older kids that were in their teenagers before they moved out of mom and dad's house, still finishing off high school. Things they could watch and enjoy and relax late night because nobody wanted to go to bed once they were that age. You want to stay up and party, make sure you didn't miss nothing, play Gangster Online all night like I used to do, and then tell their parents they'll do their homework in the morning.
Right.
And they would do it anyway because they just wanted to prove them wrong. That was me.
Bam.
But this is one of the cartoons I used to watch. It was called Dot Hack.
Right. You've got the video series on DVD.
Just sitting right to your right. Look up to it, to the right. Right by my left. Dot Hack, the whole series. I enjoy those. It's one of my favorites. This kid gets stuck in a virtual reality world through a VR headset, and he doesn't realize it yet, but then he knows he can't log out, so that's what he understands is him being stuck eternally. You got to watch the cartoon. It's an anime, but it's dubbed over in English, but you can tell it's English because they actually talk in English. And there's this one character that Papa J always saw. His name was Baron. And in the beginning few episodes, he wouldn't talk to anybody. He'd make gestures with his voice of his...
Yeah, somebody would address him. Hey, Bear, my penis is red and itchy, and he'd go.
And in 2002, they came out with a video game series on the PlayStation 2.
Remember how excited you were?
I loved it, dude, because it was like a character in real life being trapped in a character online, which you would play online, which was a fake reality because there was no online mode back then. So you were just playing with AI characters, which you thought you were online. There would be a virtual hub you would log into. You'd check your messages online. It was almost like its own little world within its world. It was really cool, and that's why I liked it. It came out in 2002, Papa J. On Metacritic, it got 75%, 4.7 out of 5 on eBay, 5 out of 5 on GameStop, and 80% of Google users liked it. It's an action-adventure RPG, so a hack and slash them, but you get to explore through the world, accept quests, like a
treasure hunt.
Yeah, it's Oblivion, Elder Scrolls type-ish games. It's really cool. So they came out with a few after this as well, Volume 1, 2, 3, 4, different games in the series, but this was by far one of my favorite PS2 games I had ever played.
That was a PS2 exclusive, wasn't it?
For a little while it was. I think you can get it on the PS4 now. Backwards compatibility, all that crazy stuff's coming out. But, dude, hey, for those of you who didn't get it right last time, you have a chance to get it right this time, live, right now. Email us, maybe not on the YouTube chat. If you do it on YouTube chat, I'll be able to go check the comments and find out when you posted that comment. So if you're watching now, I'm not manning it. We're just free-flying. Here's your chance to guess this week's brand new clue of nostalgia for you. Here we go.
Sonic mediums provided by the sounds of Bronx out. Snow plus dreams equals snow dreams.
Any idea?
Yes.
Backside 180 with the method.
Well, that's loud.
It's supposed to be.
I know what that one is, therefore I can't say it.
Are you sure? So, is there an acronym that explains the title? And how many letters is that acronym?
3. 2 of the letters are the same.
Oh my gosh! And what system did it come out on?
Xbox 360 and PS2 are 3.
No.
Oh, so it was PS2 and the OG Xbox. Oh.
No, OG Xbox and PS2, ladies and gentlemen. That should give you a hint. Now, it was considered an extreme sport as well.
That's right.
So if you think you know the answer to this week's nostalgia, email podcast@BigLipRadio. We'll email you back if you want to go to all our social media at BigLipRadio, YouTube.com/BigLipRadio. You can comment there.
Right.
Find us every Tuesday live. Usually 7 p.m., but COVID time's usually been at 6. So this time, I guess we started halfway in between.
Right.
Papa J, I need to know a few things.
All right, I need to tell you a few things.
I need to figure out what the heck's going on. You got your stimulus check now?
Yeah!
You got...
It's going to be a big weekend for Papa J.
Big weekend. You're feeling fat. You're feeling happy. Fast food all 3 meals of the day.
No, look. What I'm doing is I'm helping out the local economy.
Whoa.
Because these restaurants, man, they can't... So I'm
going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to ask you which local restaurants you've been going to order your fast food from.
The local restaurants.
Yeah.
Taco Bell. Burger King.
Ooh.
Chick-fil-A.
Held back by people like you.
Thanks, Cowboy.
Chick-fil-A.
No, you're part of the problem.
No, I'm not.
He's just laying into you, man.
God, Cowboy, give me a break, man. No,
Whatever you say, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer.
Hey,
I think of that girl every time. She's so hot.
What about Barrow's Pizza?
No, that may be as local as your top things you've been listing off right now.
Caesars. Little Caesars.
Dude, no, these are all nationally syndicated, essentially, within the country of USA for sure. I know Pizza exists in China. I know Burger King, McDonald's also exists there. So come on, what locally have you been supporting?
The local Burger King.
That's BS. You're not stimulating our economy. You're stimulating the world economy, you ass clown. And that's why your hands are so swollen, because you're getting all that processed food that's shipped. You sent a picture to our Discord, my friend.
Well, I flipped it off.
And because you were trying to claim I wasn't essential, even though I was at work the same time you were, and I was trying to figure out if you were at work. So I said pictures there didn't happen, so you shot a picture. And I was admiring a few things, and one of the things I figured out that was the shininess of your hand. We discovered that when you got here. You were so... Why are you swollen, Papa
Because
J?
I was out shooting this weekend, man.
I don't understand. I don't believe that one bit. I've been shooting. I went shooting. I've shot a lot. I pulled up carpet where I hold the pry bar and smack the pry bar with a hammer. So I've done kind of the same stuff recently in the last 2 weeks. So
a few things, though.
My hands they hurt. I understand that, but they're not
swollen.
points
I must bring to your attention.
Fast food all 3 days.
One is, of course, you're younger than I.
Okay.
There's factor number one.
But you were 32 once, and you didn't look like that.
Hey, go after yourself.
You look the same as you do now.
No, boy, I was 31. I was like 140 pounds, dude.
Yeah, right.
What?
Pictures or it didn't happen. Go to our Discord. Check all our social media posts. You'll find the link there.
So anyway, number 2, I got arthritis in my paws.
Okay.
Shut up!
What?
Okay, now look. So we went out shooting, and this was the first time I've been shooting. You know when the last time I was shooting?
10 years ago.
Longer.
12 years ago.
About that, when we went in Minnesota, we shot 22 pistol
on the four-wheelers.
12 gauge, right?
Right off the side of the foot. We told that story on a podcast back from then, dude.
And that was the last time I had
listen to Retro. You'll catch that episode.
Right. It'll be coming up.
Oh,
so what happened was this time we had actual pistols on top of the rifles.
Okay.
And I
had
a 380.
Okay.
And one of the guys had a 45. That's a hell of a kick in that 45.
Have you ever shot an M911 45?
That's the one.
Okay.
That is the one.
That's what my brother had. I've shot that plenty of times. It's got a good kick, but you should be able to handle that.
Well, I did.
Especially if you're in the military. Your hands are swollen like it just kicked your ass.
Well, I've got arthritis.
I know it's not that. It's the fast food.
Look, if I were to punch you, it would hurt you. And then tomorrow it would hurt me.
It would hurt you even more.
That's just all there is to it.
I would take that punch because I don't want to hurt you any more than what your hands do you feeling after you hit me. Because I'm pretty solid. It'll hurt you. It'll hurt you.
It would not. So,
it's one of the straight things you can put on my list.
So this morning, right, that's on the straight side. That's a good gimmick.
Thank you, Marine Corps Double Dog. Oh,
this morning my hands were so swollen up they were literally shiny.
I bet. I saw the picture, man. Like your ring on your finger is like squeezing, and it looks like a mushroom. It's not. Look at there. You go. Yeah, it's not good.
Now let me take off the ring. Ow!
You can barely do that.
And then get a look on YouTubers.
Ugh. Ew. Look, you even got a weird tan line. I'm sorry, guys.
That's not a tan line. That's there's no blood between the bone and the skin line.
Oh, okay, my bad. That is. Why do you do this to yourself? We've already talked about this. Now nobody cares. I just don't want you to die. Are you trying to commit suicide by fast food?
By fast food?
Yeah, because that's the only reason why you're puffed up.
No, look, man.
You look skinnier last week than you do this week.
Look, man. Look, COVID's out there, brother.
That's how you get it, diabetes.
So the problem is you can't get all the good food into the house because you're dodging COVID, right?
No.
So then,
that's right,
we got plenty of good food in the house.
I was like, you're old, I get it. You don't want to go nowhere. But you go anywhere, you go to my house.
Right.
You go to the studio, we're sacrificing it for BigLipRadio.
We went to Costco there this weekend and stocked up on food, the essentials for the big family.
Oh, baby.
And then we went to Walmart later on in the weekend.
Yeah.
And continued the Great American stock up. Then we ordered from
Are you
Amazon.
that asshole that's taking everything you possibly can? You walk out with a cart full of a couple of things, or that's stacked to the brim, or do you walk out with a cart full of a little bit of everything?
And then...
Come on, which one are you?
Brittany found on Amazon toilet paper and paper towels.
Wait.
So we're set.
Okay.
Now here's the difference, though.
You can't hoard on Amazon.
We've got a big-ass family.
Yeah.
Okay? So, a week for us would look like hoarding. Yeah. Now, Brittany did give in to temptation.
One of the downfalls of living in a big house, but if you're contributing your financial part, you'll be fine.
Now, Brittany did give in to temptation, and we had an S-ton of toilet paper. We haven't bought toilet paper since...
You're a doomsday. She's at heart.
But she was scared. She's got babies. She's a young mother. That's how it is. But she's seen the error of her ways.
Hold on. Did you beat anybody's ass?
No.
Okay, she's fine.
No. So anyway, what she did now is she learned from her mistakes.
Yep.
But she's brilliant at finding stuff. That's her thing.
Yeah.
We don't go hungry because she finds stuff. But
she's a Craigslister.
We had to eat at Burger King and
for life.
What about Philberto's? Okay, I would never eat there. That place sucks.
No.
Philberto's.
Dude, if you're looking for a colonoscopy, go to Philberto's.
That place blows. But Barrows? Huh?
Barrows?
Yeah.
Say it right.
Is it Barrows? I have no idea.
Oh my god.
I don't even like it.
Whatever you say.
Thanks. She's so hot. Did I say that before?
You did. You did mention that. Now we're going to mention my favorite segment.
Are you sure you don't want to talk about the PS5 controller?
Oh! Let's hit it real quick.
Okay. So, for those of you who are in the video game world, you'll understand what we say when the PS5 came out and they showed us what their controller is going to look like. There's been a lot of rumors and a lot of speculation going around online, a lot of mock-ups.
Big reveal.
There's a big reveal. An official controller has dropped for the PS5 console.
Right.
And that's one of the features a lot of people are excited for when it comes to a new console.
Right.
Is how's that controller going to feel? Now, you've seen it. I've seen it. If you're in our Discord, you've seen it because I posted about it in one of our chat rooms.
Right.
How do you feel, Papa J? Because you're teetering right now between the PS5 and the Xbox Series X.
I am less of a fanboy than you are.
Of the Xbox?
Of either one. Fanboy is just fanboy.
Okay, so you're getting out
of
it.
I'm the guy who would like to have both.
You're growing
one of everything, right? And they took off the touchpad off the center of it.
No, they didn't. That's still there.
Well, according to RGB85, I was listening to him. It's like,
I just listened to the IGN Game Scoop podcast. They were talking about it. It's still there. I'm pretty sure it is.
Because it's like underutilized. They still have the select and or share and option buttons.
Yeah, because here's the thing. An old controller from the PS1, it did not have any DualShock. It was just the original.
No rumble, no analog.
Controller with the two legs that came off it.
Right.
The triangle, a square, a circle, and X with the directional pad. It had the start and the options button.
Right.
That's
start
what it had.
Select. That's it.
You can look at the controller right to your right. Here, pull that sucker out, top shelf. What's that say there? Start and what?
Start and select.
So those were the two buttons that have been there before. They used to call it pause, maybe back in the day. Start and select. Yeah, they can see it on YouTube right now. And those would be, the start would stop the game, and the select would possibly go deeper into an options menu.
Into option menu.
A lot of times it wouldn't be used if you didn't have a lot of option menus to go through. And the evolution of this controller, the next version to come out for the PlayStation 1 was called a DualShock.
Right.
And
it had two different vibration functions.
With the analog sticks that were independent.
Two analog sticks.
DualShock. So that's where the name came from. And it was gray and or white because you could get it with the PlayStation 1 when it came out.
Right.
They officially named it the PlayStation 1. It was just a smaller version of the original PlayStation. Yes. So the sticks were, even. They were parallel with one another. They were right next to each other, same level, same playing field, at the bottom of the D-pad and the bottom of the buttons, in the center.
Right. And I still prefer that layout.
And that's how it's been ever since. Now, maybe the cord has been cut and it became wireless. You couldn't take out the battery or put it in, so it was just a controller you were constantly buying with a rechargeable battery.
Oh,
when the battery died,
had a lot of problems.
Yes, you had to buy another $60 controller because you couldn't change out the batteries.
Right.
Just for that fact.
Right.
Now, here's a trade-off. Would you be spending $60 in batteries if you could change out the batteries?
Eventually, yeah.
Maybe not over... Well, how long? That also depends on how long the PS controller lasts wireless without interchangeable batteries.
Well, I know that young little Thompson will go through probably 2 sets of batteries in a week.
That kid's like 5.
He is.
And he's playing that many video games?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I said you can gauge how many video games you play as well. By the way. You don't need somebody to tell you how much you've been playing. You just look at how many batteries
you go through.
Yeah, dude. But I've seen it. It's white.
Right.
It's beefy. The controller
it's bigger.
itself.
Right.
The joysticks are offset, much like the Xbox controller. It's getting a lot of flack online, Papa J. And it's saying it's taking advice from the Xbox controller. Is that true?
If you look, here's something curious, because I've always preferred the PlayStation layout.
Yeah.
The controllers are a tad bit too small for me.
Yeah.
But I have always preferred the parallel thumbsticks.
Like the Xbox controller.
Right. But Xbox version of the Elite controller, they have one, right? Sony's got an expensive, programmable $200 controller
that nobody knows about. I've never heard about it.
It's got the offset analog sticks, just like the Xbox.
You can hook up any controller to these systems as long as it's Bluetooth, and it can have offset, or it can have parallel sticks. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't know. This looks a lot like it's white, which tells you the console is probably going to be some white.
Right.
And it tells you the color of the controller, because when you play the PS4, when you hook up 4 people onto a console, you got the color shining on the head of the controller. Well, now it's facing you around that little sensor pad. And I think they're going to utilize that sensor pad. I wish it would just make it a screen, like a touch screen.
Right.
Why wouldn't they make that a touch screen?
Instead of an Apple mouse trackpad.
Yeah, like a trackpad for a laptop. Like, make it a touch screen so you can also touch it, and it would just look like what your screen on TV.
Right.
Maybe not showing you the game. Maybe create like a VMU for this, like the Sega Dreamcast.
Right.
Where it wouldn't show you the game you're playing, it would show you little things in the game. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So, I don't know. This controller is reminiscent of all that's Xbox, in my opinion.
It's like finally admitting defeat, but why would you when you're outselling your competition 2-1?
Yeah,
why would you admit, okay, we're wrong?
Yeah,
this is a better.
Go away!
Better be important!
We found the last golden
Go away! Okay, so just to fill you in, I hid the Easter eggs for the kids. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen out there that are listening, these are bunnies not real. The kids don't realize it.
What?
So I hid them, and I knew there were 2 golden eggs. One of them was missing. We couldn't find it. I hid the golden eggs are hidden in the best place. But this controller, sorry, let's get back to it. I don't like it. I'm boycotting. Call me biased for Xbox. This is an Xbox. This is an Xbox thing. I started off on PlayStation 1 though. I got the PlayStation tattoo. I got like PlayStation hat, shirt. PlayStation is. I have the most memories with.
You like the PlayStation lifestyle, the swag, the image.
I like the functionality and play of the Xbox.
But you're an Xbox guy.
But I like it. I have nothing and own nothing besides an Xbox that proves I like Xbox. So no crazy backgrounds, no tattoos.
Nope.
No. I think I have a PlayStation logo even that's for BigLipRadio, and I don't. I have the unlock achievement.
Yeah, the achievement.
On our store, BigLipRadio.com/store. Hey, you know what I want to get into real quick?
What? Welcome to BigLipRadio's Movie Minute that may last longer than a minute, but in this case, not much longer, because we're out of time!
I don't care, we're doing it!
What did we watch this week, Zmunny?
Oh, Papa J. I picked last week's, and last week's was a good one, in my opinion. Yes, I said it. I'm not biased. I picked a movie called Coffee and Cream, and that's COFFEE and KAREEM, and that was on Netflix. Came out in 2020. It was an hour and 28 minutes long on Netflix, dude.
Right. David Allen Greer was in this one.
I'm telling you.
Who's the hot chick?
Andy from The Office was David Allen Greer. We'll get into the cast in a second. Dude, 5.1 out of 10 on IMDb. 21% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, crap, really?
35% on Metacritic, and 65% of Google users liked it. Dude, I don't know what the hell the deal is with this. You want to hear the trailer real quick?
Real quick.
Dude, I'm not worried about spending more time. You got to hear this.
You have the right to remain silent!
Aren't you trained for shit like this?
Let's do this.
What the? Kareem needs to go by a friend's house after school, and he asked that you pick him up.
Dude.
My mom dated just one guy, and we became BFFs.
You were BFFs with a grown-ass man? There's literally documentaries on Netflix about why that's so sick and fucked up.
I think that's a different...
You expect us to be BF? Fuck out of my face.
Hey, man, way to go ahead and edit the F-words out.
If anybody's still listening, that's a real treat for you. That's a real treat.
What are you doing?
Dude, get out of here, man. Don't act like you don't say it every other 10 seconds.
Look, man, not on the air. When you go to Big Lip Radio presents No Girls Allowed, you'll see I carefully edited all the strong language out.
But listen, I was hoping to stop it before that, but I was getting into it. But it's coffee and cream. Dude.
I should have hated this.
You should have. It was funny. It was a comedy.
How many times did you laugh out loud watching this movie?
A lot. It was like South Park in real life. This kid, from what you heard, that little kid that was cussing and saying the F word was Terrence Little. I don't know what else he's played in. Let me see here. Just Danger Force and Coffee and Cream.
I hate precocious kids and blah blah blah.
And his mother was who Coffee was dating.
Right.
So Coffee is the police officer, and
officer
Cream is the little boy. And they're
it's not Cream, it's Kareem.
Kareem. Ed Helms plays Officer Coffee. He's been in The Office. He's been in a lot of Hangovers, all of them. Vacation, We're the Millers. A lot of those slapstick comedy movies.
Millers, okay.
You know what I mean? So, and then Betty Gilpin is who you're talking about, I'm pretty sure. The hot one.
Right.
She's played in Glow, The Hunt. Ooh, that one's coming out in 2020. Nurse Jackie. Isn't it romantic and Stuber? A couple movies you haven't heard of.
Right.
Let me tell you something. This was funny. The guys who are robbing them, who are trying to keep them hostage, are getting shot up. I'm a real man. Let's shoot him. And he can't do it.
What about the hand grenade?
David Allen Greer, just like you said, the dude blows himself up. In Living Color, the cool kids, Jumanji. You know him by now.
Oh, David Allen Greer.
Yes.
Yeah, dang,
Yes.
man.
Yes. This movie was pretty good. Now, for comedy...
Let's talk about the bad things real quick. First of all, it was so goddamn derivative. All the racist white and black guy jokes.
Yes, stereotypical, almost.
And none of the characters, again, the problem with Netflix originals, none of the characters are likable.
Well, you didn't think they should just die, though, compared to a lot of the TV shows that are out there.
But you're going to laugh out loud at least a half dozen times.
I'm telling you,
it's the funniest movie
South
I've seen
Park, man. It's when Cartman goes on one of his crazy adventures. Right. Rick and Morty, maybe even. It's really cool, except for it's Earth and it's not South Park or space.
It made me laugh. It'll make you laugh. There's no way you can watch this movie.
Would you go recommend this to everybody, or would you say, "Hey, yeah, I saw that too"? If somebody brought it up.
If somebody said, "I'm looking for a funny movie to see this weekend. I'm trapped in the house and I need a laugh," I'd say you can do worse, man. I give it a 3 out of 5. 3.5.
3 out of 5.
3.5.
You know what? It was funny, and I will never forget some of these lines. And I'm about to show it to my wife's brother. So my brother-in-law, he loves this kind of humor, and he will not give up the chance.
I can't believe it scored so low.
Well, that's a lot of the politics. You know,
and the kid's like, "You gotta talk gay."
It's more of that political bullcrap that's ruining everything right now, Papa J. We went over this already.
That's true.
What is next week's pick? Let me give it let me change it. 3.5 out of 5. 3.5 out of 5.
All right.
It's more respectful.
Okay.
What's this week's that you're picking? So if you guys want to tune in, catch up, hang out with us, go watch the Big Lip Radio Movie Minute Review, which we'll be reviewing next week. And Jared, what is it?
Okay, now I had so much fun watching Outbreak. couple of weeks ago.
Oh, one of those disease movies.
Yeah, but this is not a disease movie.
World War Z.
However, it's got a lot of the same cast, the same era. We're gonna watch Kiss the Girls, and it's got
what?
Yeah, dude.
Like your sister in the shower.
Oh yeah. Sister? Why are we coming back to that?
Because
man?
you said it at the beginning of the show, you weirdo. Why wouldn't we? That's like the most disturbing thing I've ever heard.
Kiss the Girls came out in 1997.
What is it like a horror, zombie horror?
It's like almost a
it's like Dead Snow, one of the indie ones?
It's almost like a crime detective one.
X-Files?
No, there's nothing weird. It's just about a serial killer, and these guys are tracking him down.
That's on Netflix?
And it's on Netflix
Is it
right
free?
now.
Because if you pick another paid movie, this is the last
I went right to their website.
The last
God
time.
Damn it! Why is it doing that?
Because you're clicking too many buttons.
Kiss the
You have
Girls.
to repeat what you're doing. I'm telling you right now. I'm
Go.
bad for you.
Every time I type Kiss the Girls, it goes back to I think we're alone now. This is pissing me off.
I think we're alone now.